progresses, and you get these flashbacks. Incidentally, I offered to play my younger self, but I would have had to have my whole head Botoxed, and that wasn't on the table. So,
we love the character because we didn't want to make him the kind of kind, wise old guy. We wanted to make Satrakian a badass, and that really and David just took that and ran with it.
We wanted him to have a very sweet heart, but in a fucking jar.
And for Mia, Sean, and Kevin, you guys kind of round out the band of heroes that we follow, especially in the first half of the story. Can you please explain why these characters would actually get involved in fighting a vampire apocalypse? Like, running and hiding would be a much smarter move, correct?
I think that for Vasily, he finds himself in this apocalyptic kind of situation. So I think his chest puffs out, and he starts to smile a lot more, and he's ready for it.
Yeah, I'm thrilled to be included in the band of heroes.
You've never been there before.
The cast. The master might not have gotten to New York if I didn't help. I still feel like a hero inside. I would think when you work for the CDC, there's a sense of mission and purpose about helping other people. And I would think that most first responders that I've met and soldiers and people like that, and I think the CDC think of themselves in that way, and rightfully so. They wait for that moment of crisis to be able to come alive. Like they live for that moment. So I don't know if a vampire apocalypse is exactly what they live for, but I'll just try not to ruin everything for everybody. Okay.
I think for Nora as well. She's part of the CDC and she works alongside Ev. And they're part of a team. They're the first two people that encounter this virus. They go inside the plane in hazmat suits. They're virus hunters, that's their profession. So, of course, she does feel responsible that somehow, without knowing, they let this, horrible thing through. And they are responsible somehow for it.
And Guillermo told you, actually, encouraged you to play her as if she's kind of intuitively realizing that something far worse has happened, correct?
Yes, she has this sixth sense, feminine intuition. She's the first one that recognizes that there's something about Satrakian that could give us, some answers from what they're, trying to solve. And also she has, she's a humanist. She has a big heart. So she carries a bit the heart of the story.
And Sean, you mentioned, that if it wasn't for Kent, the master would never have gotten over the bridge. Is his role going forward kind of like making amends for this?
Well, to me, the question is are F and Nora, and can the audience forgive him? So I think you have to figure out, in this scene, he took the money, Yes, his wife is sick, but at the cost of civilization, So I think Jim definitely will want to try and redeem himself, but when you're morally compromised, you sort of have to wonder if it's possible.
And Miguel, the same for you, because you had a hand in starting all this trouble.
He was just carrying a box, across the bridge, for some money, to get his mother's immigration status taken care of, his brother's criminal record taken care of. That's all he was doing.
And it seems like he got a lot more out of this deal, though, going forward.
Yeah. Unfortunately, yeah.
And now Jonathan and Richard and Jack, you guys are the monsters of the group. Some of you are human, some of you are less than human. Where do they fit into the vampire takeover? And how evil do these guys get as we get deeper into the story?
Monsters, matter of perspective. He gets pretty brutal. I think he's Gabriel Bolivar's in some senses living out, his destiny. He's looking forward to it. That's just my opinion.
And Palmer?
Oh, he's just a businessman. He is an unmitigated villain. There's not one single redeeming feature to his character. But he's pleasantly single-minded. And he's going to get there.
Well, let me say something from my vampire's point of view. First of all, I don't think vampires are mean. They have the purpose of life. Look, let's take it this way. Humans have taken over the world for more than 2,000 years, and look what they made out of it. So it's now vampire time. I wait and see what we do to the world.
We definitely are stealing that. It's vampire time. Now.
And Jack,
Yeah.